That's all they want to do. Right, let's just make sure that this is all going fine. Now, you should be going here and picking up. It looks like they've how much can you hold? 6. They've literally give you a perfect full load of oil. So let's have a look. You should now stock up with a full load of oil. Yep. And then you should be on your way. Now you should be going all the way down to here. Aha, which is actually starting to leave you some goods. So we are hopefully actually going to start making some profit soon. Because this is now actually starting to recognise that this is a production line. So that's going to carry a massive sum of oil to here, which will start to make profit. It'll then take those goods to here, down in Axbridge, and it should make a little bit more. But it's the way back that's costing us a lot. But there's really nothing else that I can do to add to it. I mean, there you go. You can see that this is regularly filling this up now. So it's getting to the max amount that this production line's kind of using, and then it's stopping. I mean, I could take a risk and put a second vehicle on there. But I'm not 100%, not until I'm regularly seeing it fill up. I mean, this is starting to actually make a full load for this truck every single time. I want to see how much this actually makes in one run, because if I'm making this every couple of minutes, it'll start to actually even it out. But I want to start seeing that number drop. Once that number starts going down, then I'll know that this line's profitable. So we're now going to drop off. There we go, we just made 4, so that just become majorly profitable very, very quickly. And now what's it got? It's got 4 out of 6, so it's still not a full load of goods, but it's still produce nonetheless. And I want to see how much that actually makes when it gets to Axbridge. Because bearing in mind that profit's got to carry it all the way back, and it costs X amount every so often. So, I mean, where are you? So, I mean, the years before it's been losing money, and then last year the running costs were 19k, but then the income was 49k, so it was keeping it running perfectly with profit. So if you take it on the basis of this vehicle every year, it's about 19k in running costs. So like this year now, it's already burnt 6k so far, and it's about to make its first drop. So what's that going to bring us to? It's going to drop now. So that made 30... Right, that's pretty much in profit now then. Okay, this would be, I think, a fairly good time for us to add a second one. Although, that's now heading back to the oil depot, and I need to give it time for this oil to actually recoup after we empty it. Because by the time I release one now, it's got to drive from here and come down here and pick up. But then if he picks up all the oil and takes it away, and then this one turns up, there's going to be no oil there at all, because it's going to take a few seconds for this. Well, seconds to us, but it's going to take some time for this to actually fill back up. So I'd be better probably waiting for this vehicle to gather the oil, and then as it drops off here and leaves, as it starts leaving, I'll buy the second vehicle, I think. Or as it's pulling into here, I'll buy the second vehicle, because that gives it time to drive onto the track. So then as it's leaving here, that'll have picked up from here. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Right, let's just quickly check on how profits are doing everywhere else. Right, so the only thing that is... Oh my god, the cross-city line is making so much money. It is making a fortune. Damn, son. How much are we... We're going to have to add more vehicles to the cross-city. We're going to have to. I literally cannot keep up with the demand. There's just so many people that want to go there. Okay, well let's get more. You're on the cross-city line. Welcome to the club. And let's add a second one. Get on in. You too are on the cross-city line. Well done. Right, so we've got, what, 6 vehicles now on the cross-city line? And the profits are only going up. Right, where are you? Right, you're just about to pick up the oil. So, yeah, it's literally dumping just enough to fill this vehicle. And we've just unlocked... Oh, we've just unlocking trams. Oh, no, that's good. That is good, because if I upgrade all these roads to trams, that would actually... I won't yet until we've made some more money. I want to start being really profitable, because I mean this is good profit, don't get me wrong. I mean particularly that cross city line, that is fantastic profit. But I don't like the fact that the Wigan line is still not making money. Still somehow not making money. I mean even the oil line's making money, and that takes ages. Oh, speaking of the oil line, I'm meant to be paying attention to it. Where's our vehicle? It's here. Okay, let's quickly go to here, buy another goods vehicle. Right, and then as soon as that gets to about here, we'll set this one onto the oil line. Okay, and go. Just to give it time for it to actually drive down onto the dirt road. So that'll just be dropping off now and picking up. Not many goods, this is the only thing, we're not making many goods, but that could be due to the fact that we're not sending enough oil just yet. And that is going to be getting an upgrade in 10 months. So this is actually going to start to produce more, because we've started making a shipping line here, so this is, you're going to see that this actually starts to increase how much it's producing. This line, oh my days, that is a lot of business going on. The problem with it is, however, is that the coal's coming from here and the wood's coming from here. However, we could cheat a little bit and make 2 separate lines. So we could have one line that literally takes coal, drops it off, takes goods back to here. So it could be literally 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then have a second one here, 1, 2, and then maybe goes down to here. So we do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that they're constantly taking goods to the 2 separate cities. That could work. That's definitely one to keep our eye on, I think. There's another one up here that's pretty popular, and that one's very simple, because it's only attached to one city. So that just comes down, gets dropped off, takes it back to the city. Done. So maybe that one would be cheaper to set up. I think for now we'll just concentrate on what we've got. So the hope is, are you the new vehicle? You should be vehicle 11. Yes, you are full of oil. Fantastic. And you're now just coming past, so you're on your way to pick up oil, correct? We just unlocked a new vehicle. Fantastic. So you're dropping off now. So you should make about the 40k. Around about the 40k mark. Oh, here you go, look. This has definitely got more goods. So the other one only dropped off 2 goods. This one's literally just built 5. So we dropped off 49k, picked up that. So when we dropped off 4 goods, that was about 30 odd k. So that's probably going to be touching on about 40k again. And here there is 13 oil waiting now. So this is starting to recognise that this is a good line. So it's dropping it off here more frequently, to the point where we've actually got a tanker. So it's once it stacks up X amount, we actually get a big tanker, which is pretty cool. So more goods are getting dropped off there more regularly as well. So that line's probably, yeah, the profits are starting to go up on that. Cross line's profits have gone up again. Stafford line's making a pretty steady amount, but the Wigan line is getting further and further and further into the red. What are we going to do with you, Wigan line? What are we going to do? I mean, everyone just wants to use the cross city. Like, no one wants to be in Wigan. I'm sorry, Wigan, but people don't want it. They don't seem to like you here. No offence. But everyone wants to leave Wigan and go to Stafford. I don't know why. There's a couple of people here. There's out of this entire place, there's one person who wants to get to the other side of Wigan. One person. But there's 20 odd people. There's nearly 40 people. there's probably stretching towards a good 100 people that want to leave and go to Stafford. And in Stafford, there's a fair old amount that also want to go to Wigan. It's quite insane. I mean, look at the queue here. This is getting stupid. There's just shy of 30 people waiting to go to Wigan. So everyone from Stafford wants to go to Wigan, but everyone from Wigan wants to go to Stafford. This is insane. I've never known a cross line do quite this well. Like, usually they do okay, don't get me wrong, they're usually good profits. They're usually about 100k profits when I've got two things bouncing back and forth. But I've never seen like this many people waiting. There's usually like 5 or 6 waiting at each stop. So you can at least empty like 2 or 3 stops every time a vehicle turns up in a city and then goes back out. But this is literally just absolutely raking money in. This is insane. I kind of like the idea of maybe trying to steer away a little bit from the travel stuff, because originally I was like, oh, I'll get a train, like, you know, it's called train fever, I'll get a train put down as fast as I can. But I'm now leaning more towards trying to get a lot of this industry stuff done. Because I mean, if I can get on top of this, I mean, you can see with that little one that I've got down here, that starts to bring some money in. That's pretty nice, big chunks of money. I mean, this is give us over $1 million back, these few vehicles. I mean, the Wigan line, yeah, it's hemorrhaging tiny amounts, but we are easily making it back every year. And I mean, that's not a particularly busy production line, and it's making us a tidy profit, whereas these are incredibly busy. Incredibly busy. Okay, let me just, because I think this line's going to be easy to set up, because it'll just need one vehicle. It won't need me to be messing with multiple lines. Okay, so if we could put something down around about here. Let us try and figure this out. So, is there anywhere here that we could put down? We could technically smash something and put it here. I kinda don't know if I want to do that. I mean, like, I could literally like smash this little home here and then put it there. It seems a bit harsh, but you know, business is business, friend. Right, so that's our truck stop in Stratford upon Avon. Then we'll have another little truck stop here. Now I've got to remember that they use the right hand side of the road on this. Yeah. Seems very strange for me because a lot of these towns are British towns. But in Britain we drive on the left, but the game makers have put it so that vehicles drive on the right. I believe. I'm now questioning myself. That is right, isn't it? We drive on the right on this. Yeah, we drive on the right. So it's kind of strange for me. I mean, it's very simple to work out. It's not a major problem, like, but I just find it very odd that it's all British, but yeah, it's not actually using British road law. That is a really, really nerdy thing for me to keep going on about. I'm talking about road law, for fuck's sake. Okay, I'm going to shut up about that now, because that's boring. Right, let's put... Ooh, let's just stick it there. Right, so now we need to make a new line again. So what is this? This is wood that we're transporting, isn't it? It's yeah. So this is a sawmill, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so this will be our sawmill line because I'm going to stick with the unoriginal names. So the first pickup point would be the forest. Would then go to the sawmill and would then go into the town and then back again. Fantastic. Add the station. This station. Buy a road vehicle. Buy and set it to line 1, which of course we will change to the sawmill line. There we go. All very cheesy. And because we've now got a bus stop, a depot here, of course we will name this, because it's easier. I will just name this TG Corp Stratford upon Avon. There you go. That seems like it'll make the most sense. Now hopefully it's not going to work straight away. It's probably going to take a few rounds before that, the same as the oil one did. I think it has to go on the line. It has to do like a full rotation first before the game kind of understands, oh right, this is a production line, let's take advantage of it. It seems to need that little bit of encouragement first. So let's make sure it's going to the right places first. So yeah, that's going to go to the forest first, then sawmill, then town. And it's just going to keep doing that. And we'll check back soon and hopefully that will be profitable. Let's see how the others are doing.